Today we're going to review the 2016 916 Prime from Louisville Slugger. A lot the same from last year, the 915, where they first came out with this, but a few important changes that they have done. The first one is maybe the obvious one, which is they've changed the grip a little bit to the lizard skin grip. This is just custom 1.2 millimeter lizard skin grip. Feels fantastic. They still have the flared knob, at least in the BB Core version and the other versions, unlike maybe like the CF8, which we can compare it to here, which actually got rid of the flared knob in some of the smaller versions. The other thing, and maybe the biggest thing about the the 916 Prime, is they actually increased the barrel size this year by about 12%. That's what they claim. I don't know how to actually measure 12%, if that's by weight volume or if that's by increased barrel size. But either way, the barrel's definitely bigger than the 915 was. The CF8, just as a reference point, this is the BB Core bats, is also quite big. It's still a little bit bigger, but the the 916 is finally in that wheelhouse of a pretty big barrel. They didn't change the stiffness in the transition. They did change a little bit of a color up, but ultimately, outside of that bigger barrel, which is 12% bigger in the BB Core and Senior League and Youth Barrel version bats, and then the claim again is 25% bigger, 27% bigger in actually the 2 5/8 drop 5. The 2 3/4 bat is what they actually increased by 27%. So yeah, ultimately it's a great bat. It continues to be a balanced two-piece bat, two-piece composite with sort of this stiff True 3 transition that they have in their softball bats, among other bats. So they have this little slug that actually sits inside of the transition, and this slug actually just helps stiffen the transition between the handle and the barrel, both of course being composite. You have a little bit of green accents on it, which are sort of fun, and everyone seems to be going with the neon these days. Has a nice composite sound, as it always has, and hard not to like this bat. They came out with it in 2015, the idea of the 915 Prime, and now the 916 Prime seems to be right on track where the last one was, with a little bit bigger barrel, which is always a fun thing to pay attention to when it comes to barrel sizes. And that's the 916 2016 Louisville Slugger Prime.